What's up? What's up? What's up? Well, Christmas has come and gone. I hope it was enjoyable. I think I'm going to try out one of my new presents. My wife picked me up a pack of oil paints. I have not used this brand, the Ohuhu. It's got mostly standard colors that you're gonna find in any other kit. She said that this little kit cost about $40, so it better be pretty damn good quality, because I could get a kit bigger than this of the brand I know was good for probably less than that. So I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. A plastic tray inside of a cardboard tray. Thinking I'm gonna try a little purple. I'm gonna go with some rose and white. Should take care of me. It's like a purple, pink, and white. So these are the three colors I'm starting out with. And what I'm working on, let's see, is right here. Go ahead and move you closer. Alright, so you can see I've already got paint on this, and this is dried and cured. I've marked it with the masking tape in the shape of a cross, because I do these sometimes. So let's see. I'm gonna go with the dark color first. I'm gonna lay this purple in there. Only need a dot of the purple. I do the same, a dot of the rose. I'm going to put less of the rose than I did of the purple, just because the amount of space I'm painting here is not very big. And go ahead and put a little tiny dot of titanium white, about the same amount as I did the purple. And there you go. 3 colors of paint. Okay. Now, I've got this little jar. This is a 50-50 mix of linseed oil and paint thinner. And all I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna take a flat brush. Okay. I'm gonna just dip it ever so slightly into that oil just to get the bristles wet, and then I'm gonna wring it out on the side like so. because I don't want a bunch of extra oil. Make sure my tape looks good. It does. And I'm just kind of taking some of this purple paint and mixing it in with this medium. And I'm going to brush it in there. I think I got a little too much an oily mix. Don't take much. Should have wrung it out a little bit more. Now, this may seem like a thing most people would think of, but you're going to want to start on the tape and pull it to the inside, so you don't risk pulling your tape up. And ain't nothing fancy, I'm just filling this all in purple, like so. Yep, and that's it. Just fill it in purple. I think I got enough purple paint down to do this. And I'm trying to go from top to bottom just to make sure it's evenly spread. Okay. Okay. This paint don't seem too bad. Tell you this much. I do appreciate when people tell me they like the art I do. I usually don't like to hear special orders. Some people tell me, well, you should do me one of these. It's like tattoos. I own a tattoo gun. It's been a long time since I've done a tattoo. And last time I did a tattoo is because I just wanted to. Wanted to do a tattoo. That's all. Wasn't because I was really asked to do it. It's because I knew they would like it and I wanted to do it for them. They didn't know it was coming. And it was a surprise. So it was a surprise anyway. Now I'm just using the rest of this purple paint up. Get a nice good thick layer. So yeah, I did it because I wanted to. Just like I paint things sometimes for people. And I give them to them. Now I'm going to go back over all this purple paint one more time and pull it the opposite direction than what I had. Let's get the brush strokes going a different direction. And there, that's good. Now, I am not going to get any more oil to mix with my pigment. Yeah, so I do like to hear what people like. Like, this would be cool, that would be cool, and maybe sometimes that would be an inspiration, and maybe I'd know that I could give that person one. But I generally am not taking orders. I'm not sure what I think of the consistency of this paint. Seems okay, but like, it doesn't seem like it's gonna need much mixing, much extra oil. So when I added that oil, thinking I probably didn't have to do that. This stuff seems ready to use out of the tube, and there are some brands that are like that. I'm just going periodically and adding this violet color, or rose is what it's called. No, it's when I don't do a painting or something for somebody, I hate to think that they feel bad that I wouldn't, or that I didn't, because you never know in time. I surprise people. It's my thing. I do what I want to do, and it generally isn't because I was asked to. And I always hope that what I do people enjoy. I've done a few paintings for a few different people. I've given them away, and there'll be lots more. Yeah, there will be lots more. In time. I just got a whole bunch of canvases for Christmas gifts, and I bought myself some canvases for Christmas gifts, which is funny. That is kind of funny. We were out shopping, and my wife let me buy a pack of canvases. So I buy a pack of canvases. And I didn't know she had already bought me a pack of canvas boards, which are basically a piece of board wrapped with canvas. And this here is canvas that is wrapped around boards, not one panel, but a frame. So there's a little bit of a difference, not much. I like the way these feel. They're springy. The boards are not. Just like the paper. I bought a ring of paper. But yeah, we seen this Skeletor, this vinyl Skeletor at Walmart, like 12 inches tall. The thing's badass. I'm thinking I might order one online with a matching He-Man. I think that would be pretty cool. Little statues. And anyway, I bought these canvases my wife let me buy. Yeah. And she didn't know it, but I wrapped them up to give myself as a Christmas present under the Christmas tree. Because she didn't know which presents were which. I did all the wrapping. which was funny too, because she didn't know why one son had so many presents, so many more presents than she bought. It's because I divided one individually, and that's how I got it. They were all individually done. And so I wrapped these canvases up, give them to myself. She didn't know what it was. She was like, "That's that Skeletor, isn't it? It's that Skeletor." She was sure it was that Skeletor. I opened up the canvases and nope, it wasn't Skeletor. I played it like I was about to open Skeletor. You better believe it. She gave me that open door, but no, it wasn't Skeletor. And it was those canvases. So that was kind of funny. Anyway, I got a 10-pack of this size canvas. I got a few different various sizes and shapes yesterday from my mother-in-law. I got those panels from my wife, plus everything I had left over. And while I was at Hobby Lobby, they had a 50% off sale on Master's Touch sketch and media pads. So I purchased one of those. This is what size? 9 by 12. Yeah, pretty large. 60 pages. It's a mixed media, wet or dry mediums. I can paint on it. Put them on a board and in a picture frame. And so this right here was $15.99 regular price, 50% off. It was about $8. Yep, so heck of a deal there for me. And I picked that up. So I got lots of things to paint on. Just like I just tried this new paint right here. The Hoo Hoo. And it seems to spread best with what I'm doing by not using any extra medium, which is what I usually do, is add extra mediums. So there you go. That's the cross. I'll give you a closer look of that. I'm going to do it here. There we go. Whoops. And that's the cross right here. I suppose I could decorate it more, but I really don't feel it's necessary. I think that's probably good enough right there. We'll let that cure and dry. And I don't know. After it's dry, if I feel it needs anything, I might outline it. But outlining it would be about the only thing I could see doing. Outline it and then create a border around the whole rest of it. So potentially that's what I'll do. But you can see I got contrasting different directions on the streaking, contrasting colors, but it's subtle. So I imagine if I were to go through here and outline it, I could do it with another subtle coloring to outline, or I could even go as bold as black, and that could potentially look real good. Yep, black outline with a black border. Yep. Well, we'll see about that. I'll say that one is probably done here. So yep, I'd say that's good. Let me pause this. Alright, so as you can see, I put the little painting back up there. I want to show you my cleaner here. If you can see in there, it has this coil. And this is full of paint thinner. And all you got to do is take your brush, push it down on that coil, and I run it back and forth on the coil. It will knock all the sediment and pigment out of your brush. and it'll fall to the bottom. Alright, ring it off on the side, always ring it off. Yep, twirl it around, twirl it around. Now Bob Ross has a neat little thing he does with his fuck, I forget, his easel. He's how he's hitting it on his easel, knocking paint all over the place. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. But, and his buddy, William Alexander, actually had a box that he had built with a 2x4. He'd stick it in there and hit it on the 2x4 and keep the mess down that way. So, me, I use paper towel and wring it out real good and get my brush real clean. And when I'm done, I'll clean it again. But right now, I've got that purple cleaned out of there. Now I'm gonna try to find me a nice fine tip brush. This might be about the best I got. Right, so very small tip brush. I'm thinking what I want to do is I'm just going to try to see if I can get in here and outline this cross. Okay, so I'm put my paint pile out of the way so I don't dip my elbow in it. That should be way more than I need. Alright, so one trick about painting is having a wet brush. You gotta get it wet. One thing I do is I run it through this paint and wring it out right next to it over and over. Yep. So you can see now my brush is all purple. So instead of just grabbing a little tiny bit on the tip, I'm actually packing this brush full, and I keep doing it, twisting it. Here, let me show you. Oh, son of a bitch. I just put my pencil through my fucking paint. See that shit? From not being careful. Or anyway, let me show you what I'm doing. You can go this way, back and forth on it, or like what I'm doing is this fine tip. I'm getting it in here and I'm just really lightly now finishing off, and it's nice and wet. I do a little spin with my fingers, I spin it. So hopefully this will work. I'm not 100% sure. Alright. Seems to be turning out okay. Maybe I should move you closer. That'd be better, huh? Guess I can do that. Alright. The lighting could probably be better. Now I'm just trying to stabilize myself using multiple points. I think I might have to use a little oil. I'm not so sure. This paint probably wouldn't hurt. But I'm gonna just see here. Try to finish how I'm doing it already. Okay. I think it'll be okay if it isn't super solid, because I don't want to do a bunch of layers or anything. Just want to kind of do one and done. That's why I'm still doing this. Figured instead of waiting for it to dry, I'll just put a quick border, little border. See if it'll make it look good. And I think it will. If I do a good job. It should. And I think it will. I think it is already. And you probably can't even tell too much. Well, maybe you can. Okay. I'm going to come from this direction now. Okay. See, I actually swiped by and picked up a little bit of the excess right there. Just a little bit mark there. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Don't want to get complacent though. Definitely don't. Because I'll mess it up then. Got decently steady hands, and that helps with what I'm trying to do here. I wouldn't say I've got surgical steady, but steady enough. So, see, how's that? I think it's better with the outline. I think it will be. I think I'm going to kind of go through and see if I can't blend it in a little bit more. The outline. Some of the little... Because when you run your paintbrush along, sometimes you leave a bead of paint that's a little thicker, a little more pronounced than the paint around it. So I'm going to try to wipe some of that stuff down, some of the excess. See what that does. A little bit of a blend here. I want to be careful, I don't want to mess it up just because I'm trying to make it nice. So I'm going to do the top here. Yeah. That's pronounced. Okay. There, got the top section done. I'm happy with that. Almost done with this. Got me this side right here done. Minus the blending, of course. I'm going to blend it. I don't know. Painting expert, alright? So, I don't need to hear a bunch of negative stuff about myself in the comments. And I don't need to hear a bunch of positive stuff either. That ain't why I do this. I figure if you want to watch me paint this, then you can watch me paint this. other than the talking, this is kind of like how it is to be close to me. I don't talk much, just I don't talk to myself, so this is the closest I get to talking to myself. It's talking to this camera phone. Now, I'm not always painting. Don't get me wrong, I'm not always painting. If you enjoy it, and I just messed this part up, we'll deal with it. It's fine. It's fine. But whatever I'm doing, I'm almost always about myself. I really don't get to talk too much, especially with people that care to listen. It's part of the reason I don't have many friends is I don't want people to listen to me just to humor me. I don't want them to humor me just because they want something else from me. So I spend a lot of time by myself. Can't say I don't have any friends, because I do. And that's the thing. Sometimes people have seemed like they weren't my friend, but they're just the type of friend they are is all. And that's about all any of us can be, is whatever we are. We can be better or not better. But we are what we are, and I am what I am. I'm not really a guy that too many people chase after. And when I am chased after, it's usually short-lived. Because people lose interest when they get to know me. Maybe they were fake in the first place. Just telling you what they know you want to hear so they can find out what potential you have to benefit their life. And if you aren't going to benefit their life, maybe outlive your usefulness, then they move on. As you can tell, I've been burnt in life by people I've trusted. I've seen people get burnt. I have a habit of seeing people different than they really are. And continue down that path and really make you not care to get to know too many people. It's because they end up being the same, causing more pain. Who wants pain? So no, I don't. I think that's all right there. I think I'll wipe this brush out. I'll use that other brush. Clean up the rest of this paint. See what I can do here. Some of this. Just go around the outside edges here. See what I can do here. Some of the leftover paint I got. Try to accent this a little bit more. Same at the top. Now, I've used all this paint straight out of the tube. Did some mixing here on the canvas. But it ain't too bad of paint. I like my other stuff just because I'm used to it now. I use Master's Touch. It's a thick pigment paint. This doesn't seem as thick. It seems a little easier to use right out of the tube without mixing with oil and whatnot. But I probably should have done a little mixing here for this part. Or a little oil and thinner. I think I still might. First I want to get a nice thick coat on the corners. Right. Nice thick coat on the corners. Where I'm going with it. Yeah. So yeah. Got the new year coming. 2021, yay. We'll see what it brings. 2020 has been both the best and worst year of my life at the same time. I'm happy who I am today. So 2020 ain't been all that bad. For about the first time in my life, I'm actually just happy about who I am as a man. It's got nothing to do with anything except what's inside of me. And what I know about myself. What I've learned about creation. What I believe, what I feel. Alright. I'm going to dip into this medium. See what I can do with this purple. I almost think I want to put the white in there a little bit. First I want to get up here to my medium. I'm going to wipe it on this paint that I've already applied. That oil up in there, spread it out a little better. I'm hoping I didn't ruin it by putting this excess paint in the corners. I'm working to fix that right now, if you can't tell. And some more oil. That is okay. I'm not panicking or anything. Like I said, I'm not a great artist or anything. Just enjoy doing it. Let's see here. Give me a little squirt ski of this white ski. See what we can do ski. See. Let's find out what I can do with the purple and the white, yeah. So 40 minutes, huh? So here we are at the end. If you're still watching, I'd like you to know I appreciate that. I do this because I want to do it, not for any kind of recognition. But feel free to let me know in the comments if you feel like it, that you stayed till the end. I don't know that you're one of those few special people that might actually care about more than just making a laugh. More than just some funny bullcrap I might say or do. 40 minutes of listening to me carry on, working on this tiny little painting. I'm happy with it. Hope it looks good. In the future, whoever comes to own this, I hope they like it, will enjoy it, take care of it. Yep. So I'm enjoying it right now. I'm gonna need a little bit of white up here, right here, me. Yep. I'm not sure how long this actually goes as far as my ability to record. But I think I'm probably just about where I need to be on this painting now. Put a little more white in here. Right out of the tube. It's all out of the tube. Yeah, it's a couple of little whites. Just blend it right in there, right out of the tube. Yeah, I like it. Nice big light streak here. Come on, blend it up. Yep, got that. Put another one right here. I can't imagine too many people sitting here caring to watch this much, this long. When you get sick of listening to me by now. Maybe not. Maybe there's someone like me out there. Who enjoys this. Alright, I'm finishing up using this white here. Just about out of battery too. 40 minutes of recording, no plugging in. Oh yeah. I think it's turning out to be a lot better than I originally planned. See? There was no need to panic when it wasn't quite like I had thought it would be. I knew there was a plan. And then the painting just come out on its own. There. Let's say that's done. That's the painting. Yep. All finished. I hope it was good for you. Yep. Ah, there we go. I bet that was loud. I am gonna clean my brush and to watch a little bit of the flash. I'll show you what we're going to work on next time. Next time we got two. We're going to put a background. We're going to make another background using this. Okay, this has been washed out. We're going to wash it out some more and add some more color. Try this new paint with a little thinner to wash it out, see what we get. This one is just about finished, but I want to just kind of do a little thing at the bottom here, and I'll show you what I'm thinking tomorrow when I do this. So, oh hoo hoo paint. Not bad. I think it's nice and pretty. Yep, nice and pretty. See if we can get you a good view where you sit there. And that's what we ended up with as far as the painting goes. Yeah. So, thanks for watching. And God bless you. See you next time.